Coming back to this schoolyard and to this fountain evokes actually very sad memories because I think of the people who are listed behind me who at one time or other probably sat next to me or were in the same area that I was. And it is only by sheer luck and perhaps some planning on my parents' part that I am not part of this group that is listed on the fountain. I realize in thinking back that the situation became very serious when one day I came to school and a number of my friends who had been there the day before had disappeared. I tried to find out how come they were not in school. They couldn't all be sick that day, and I was told that they were no longer in school because one or two of their parents were not of German origin, and the authorities had decided to deport the whole families, mostly to Poland. Looking at this fountain, I also realized that I was friends, or very close friends, with the son of the principal, Dr. Klebanski. His son, Hans Klebanski, was one of my personal friends. And I tried to recall how many people that I knew then have survived, and there are very few of us left. I do know of one person, I believe, that went to England. I know of another person named Daniel Ox, who I met again in New York. But there aren't many of us. I do have one friend that I'm still very close to, who also attended the Yavni with me, whose name was Kurt Hartog, and we have been friends for the last 75 or 80 years, which is a long time. But on the whole, I can only say that looking at this fountain and looking at the names, the thought that always hits me at this point is, why? Why were these people all not here? Why were they killed? They could have contributed so much to the people at large. We don't know how many of these students could have been important technicians, could have been scientists who would have contributed to the benefit of mankind, all of whom never had a chance to do this. And I, for some reason, consider myself very lucky that I was not part of this, and I somehow cannot believe that I escaped, and I almost feel guilty that I am one of those who escaped and I'm not part of this group.
So for starters, one of the reasons why this is kind of very important to me is because I'm very thankful that my grandfather's name is not on this placard, because I wouldn't be here right now then. So that's definitely one of the reasons why I'm that is very important to me. And also, with this schoolyard where my grandfather went to school, is because I love tracking down and looking at my family history, and I love my school now, and it's interesting to see like what is different between the schools back then and now, and also since it's a huge part of my family history.